Okay, so this video's been out for like a month, and people have been recommending I watch it. It's from a smaller channel. They only have 4,000 subs, and I ignored it at first because it was like, okay, I mean, like, do I really want to engage in this, like, petty drama shit? But it's gotten a lot of views. People have been, like, sending it to me and requesting it over and over and over and over again, and it's a video about me and Vaush, so fuck it, I'll respond to it, okay? If you guys want me to respond to it, I'll respond to it. Now, before we even get into the video, let's get a good look at that thumbnail. There we go. I'll make my webcam go away for a second. The Xanderhal and Vaush video. And they also, seem to have edited my logo to be a swastika. I mean, Are we gonna dispute the... Are we gonna dispute what this logo is supposed to be? Are we gonna dispute what this is supposed to resemble? Okay, so I think it's fair for me to say that this person is calling me a Nazi. Regardless of what they say in their video, with a thumbnail like that, they're calling me a Nazi. Okay, cool. All right. Spicy memes. Let's get into the video itself. It's by a YouTuber named Skylar Zabo. Zabo? Skylar Zabo. They have almost 4K subs. Video has almost 1,000 views. Let's see. Their good faith criticisms of me.
Hello, I'm gonna make an unscripted video because I am sick and tired of everyone in my community bringing Xanderhal and Vaush to my attention. I'm not subscribed to them. I haven't subscribed to them in over a year, and yet
It's a tough scene right there.
keep being brought back into my life.
I think they go by she her probably. If I were to guess, yeah, probably she her. Maybe the reason why me and Vaush keep coming into your life is because our rhetoric and our method for making lefty content is like causing us to grow extremely quickly and become extremely valuable, because our brand of leftism is what people actually like. Maybe that's considerable. Maybe if all the lefty figures that you dislike are doing extremely well and their methods are working extremely well, maybe it's worth taking into consideration the fact that their rhetoric is effective, right? Maybe that's worth taking into consideration.
It's like as if it's unavoidable.
It's like literally they're a disease.
And yes, I am calling them a disease.
Oh no!
Because let's put it this way, my friend. They
Pepe hands.
don't do anything to help us.
What?
They don't. They don't.
What? I'm Pepe handsing right now. You're underselling my achievements on YouTube. Hold on, can we let's okay, so me and Vaush are doing nothing to advance the goals of leftism. I don't know. Looks like we're getting I'm pretty sure me and Vaush are exposing a lot of people to leftism, actually. I can't make the video any louder without... I guess I could use my volume booster software. I feel like me and Vaush are actually doing a lot to bring people into leftism. Why is it always like these irrelevant people with minuscule subcounts or amounts of like views that are always the ones saying that the dirtbag left does nothing for leftism? Okay. Alright.
People usually say that they bring chuds to our side, right? Here's the thing. A chud usually is already convinced that they hate us, right? A chud and a Nazi and a white supremacist already wants to kill me. And I think
Then that's the point of changing their opinions. Do these people really think that, like, when we talk about bringing, like, chuds to the left, that we're just saying, hey, call yourself a leftist now? Yeah, you can still want to kill trans people and be, like, a piece of shit, but yeah, you can just call yourself a leftist now, and now we're good. Is that really what these people think we're doing? The whole point of our rhetoric is to appeal to them, so they'll hear our arguments and not want to kill trans people or be bigots anymore. And it's working. The numbers are there. Look how fast our and they're talking specifically about me and Vaush. I mean, it's Xanderhal and Vaush video, right? Our channels are growing extremely fucking fast. Clearly what we're doing is working.
trying to communicate to a chud and a Nazi is pretty counterintuitive.
What?
Unless you're trying to organize with them. I think
What?
if you are like Xanderhal and Vaush, and you are actively, being class reductionist towards the left,
What? When have me or Vaush ever been class reductionist? This person has never watched a single one of my me or Vaush's videos. I'm calling it right now. This person has not seen a single one of me or Vaush's videos. Vaush literally isn't 90% of what Vaush talks about also social shit like I do, and then like I'm pretty sure he's debated class reductionists. What are you talking about? How do you feel comfortable making a video like this when you've clearly never watched a single one of our videos? You don't even have to watch any of our videos. Just go to our fucking channels. Wait. No, seriously. Hold on. Let's look at Vaush's most recent videos, okay? Let's look what he's made recently. Let's look at these. Crystal Ball defends working with fascists. Sorry, right-wing populists. Ah, yes, him literally arguing against class reductionism is his most recent video. A video about him and Destiny tag teaming against Nazis, talking with TJ Kirk about how class reductionism is wrong. Paul Joseph Watson having a mental breakdown, debunking the 1350 stat. Crystal Ball being a class reductionist, anti-woke populist, arguing with a conservative that wants to let homeless people die, anti-cop shit, PragerU arguing against PragerU. How can you make the case that he is class reductionist when like 3 of his most recent videos are him literally arguing against class reductionism? As for my channel, this just makes me angry, the fact that people like this exist, because people like this will be the downfall of the fucking left. It's actually just disgusting to me. Look at my most recent videos. Arguing against a self-hating trans dude, defending Donald Trump, and his bullshit against the LGBT community. Arguing against a Nazi YouTuber, fucking Mr. Obvious. Arguing against a smug Nazi, arguing that interracial relationships are bad. Arguing against Lawrence Southern. Arguing against a TERF. Arguing against reactionary gamers getting mad about The Last of Us 2. Arguing against a conservative cop trying to debunk white privilege. The quartering, whining about, like, all of my shit. I barely ever talk about the class struggle. I mean, I do from time to time, but it's like a tenth of my content, because I think that social issues are way more prescient and important to talk about than class issues at the moment. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would you feel comfortable uploading this video to the internet when you clearly haven't even looked at my channel or Vaush's channel, and then edit my logo to be a fucking swastika?
which is what Vaush and Xanderhal, / Pig Puncher. I am going to call you Pig Puncher if that's your dead name. I don't give a crap. And if you want to call me Christopher, by all means, that's fine. You can do that too. You have that.
What? Why are they projecting this, like, where they're doing, like, the Pig Puncher is a dead name meme and taking it seriously? Do you guys remember when, like, because whenever I changed my name from Pig Puncher to Xanderhal, a bunch of trans girls on my server started joking that Pig Puncher is my dead name now, so I started joking about it on Twitter, and the Wokescolds thought I was serious. And to this day, they think I was serious. They think I genuinely, like, my feelings are hurt when they call me Pig Puncher or whatever, and so they call me Pig Puncher, they'll call me Piggy or Pig or whatever, to try to, like, upset me, because they think I feel like it's equivalent to, like, dead naming a trans person. And now they're projecting transphobia onto me and implying that I would dead name a trans person that I dislike. I'm sorry, but I would never fucking do this, okay? Like, if you're transphobic against a trans person you don't like, you're just transphobic. Transphobia is never okay. How can you... Okay.
That right. Whatever.
How can you actually, like, know who how can you claim to know who I am or know me or any of Vaush's content and just make so much shit up? This is actually embarrassing.
That's all good. If you want to dead name me too, that's fine. Whatever. That's all good by me. But at the end of the day...
What content of mine have you watched that would give you the impression I would do this? What are you talking about?
Let me put it this way. If you're going to be class reductionist, let me put it this way. You're pretty much still on the right. You pretty much still are an alt-right. Like, you're not serving the left. You're not doing us any...
These people will kill the left. These people do not care about the left succeeding and want to fucking kill it. I remember when I was a wee lad, right? A wee lad of a 19-year-old Breadtuber when I first started doing this shit. And I thought that Breadtube was this, like, rising empire of content online that was going to kick the alt-right's ass, kick conservatism's ass off of the internet, and become, like, the new prevalent cultural movement, right? And I realized that was extremely naive about 3 months in, when I realized the left is not like the right. When I was a reactionary, and I watched, like, reactionary YouTuber, I saw that, like, literal alt-righters, like Richard Spencer, it was a very quick line of friendship. Like, there was not a lot of degrees of separation between, like, legit alt-righters like Richard Spencer and, like, somewhat reactionary suckdems like Chris Reagan and Shoe on Head, right? Like, it was just a straight fucking line, and it was cohesive, and it worked, okay? But now, with the left, and that's what I expected for the left, with Breadtube and whatnot, no. Everybody fucking hates each other, everybody wants to fight, everybody wants drama, everybody is willing to turn their backs and fucking backstab each other. There'll be people who say they don't want drama, but then go and like, actively drama bait. Like, the go-to example of this is, like, Guccian. Guccian is somebody who's, like, a pretty small YouTuber around the time when I started out as well, and I gave her, like, a lot of a platform and a lot of attention and whatnot, and we were friends and all that, and then she just, like, turned around, like, randomly backstabbed me out of nowhere and started shit-talking me on Twitter, and then would talk about how bad it is that I'm super into drama, but then would start baiting fights with me on Twitter. Like, this is what Breadtube is. This is the problem that the left has. You have people like this, you have the fact that the left just can't work together and coalition build to try and, like, form an actual cohesive pipeline to bring normies into the left. Thought Slime, I mean, I don't even need to get into how much of a piece of shit Thought Slime is. This is the problem with the left. I didn't know that these people existed when I first got into it, and holy fuck am I glad I didn't, because it probably would have made me not become a Breadtuber in the first place. Because if I had known people like this existed when I first started making lefty content, I wouldn't have fucking done it. Because these people make being a lefty fucking miserable. I can deal with Nazis all day. Nazis shit-talking me, trying to dox me and all that shit on Kiwi farms and whatnot. I can deal with that every day of the week. I can deal with that times 100. I'm fine with that shit. But having, like, lefties and trans women on YouTube calling me a class reductionist transphobe, that actually hurts, because not only is it not true, but these are the groups that I'm actually trying to speak for. and and actually like try to help to some degree and argue for the validity of. That actually hurts. But it also hurts because these people are stupid. This person is stupid. That's the only explanation for why they would make this video. And make so many claims that are literally easily disprovable by just looking at the titles of me and Vaush's videos.
Favors. Like, you're not helping us. Like, it's like we're all laughing at you, and
Yes. Yes, hold on. Yeah, yes, let's see. Social Blade, Skylar, Zabo. Who? Wait, their channel's so relevant it doesn't even come up on Social Blade? Okay, who is laughing at me other than irrelevant fucks on Twitter? This person has 4,000 subs. My channel is... Me and Vaush's channels are growing... Wait, because this is directed towards me and Vaush. Who's laughing at Vaush? He said he's gained 40,000 subs in a month. I've gained 6,000 subs. More than 6,000 subs this month. Who is... The person that's being laughed at is you. What are you talking about?
you're calling us Wokescolds, and it's like you're appropriating Ben Shapiro's language, and it's like, let me put it this way. I remember watching Xanderhal's debate with I forget the other person's name. I'm sorry. I apologize. Corduroy, or I apologize.
Corduroy. Corduroy. I'm sorry, but we're calling Corvidae Corvidoy from now on, or Corduroy. I don't even know. Corduroy. Corvidae literally admitted on Twitter that he purposefully went out of his way to make it so that, for starters, he admitted that he was going to try to appeal to my audience as much as possible and pander to my audience whenever we were debating, so they would look better optically, and admitted on Twitter that they went and asked that I not be allowed to talk about the harem drama, which was what I was there to debate about, because Corvidae had called me, said that I had a sex cult on Twitter, and was defending Thought Slime's bullshit. And then, whenever I got into stream with them, they refused to talk about it. They'd already set up the moderator to be not allow me to talk about it, and then laser focused on the ableism stuff, which they knew would make me look as bad as possible. In terms of optics, right? So, yeah.
I do apologize for butchering that person's name, but I do respect that person. But please please give me the correct pronunciation in the comment section.
No, you got it right. We're gonna call Corvidae Corvidoy from now on, or Corvididoy or something. I don't know.
It's like starts with a K, but she said something to the or the.
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm losing my shit, guys. I can't. I really... You see how red my face is. It's not just because it's super hot in my room and I'm sweating. Because This person is woke scolding me right now and misgendering non-binary people while they're at it. I don't like Corvidae. Corvidae is a piece of shit, okay? Like a scumbag piece of shit. But like, at least I'm not dead naming them. Oh my god. Or not dead naming, misgendering them.
Hey, oh man, I really need to know. I really need to get my facts straight. Facts don't.
Yeah, you do, dude. You do need to get your facts straight. You do, because you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You made several just untrue claims that are easy to disprove in this video, and now you're misgendering trans people while claiming that me and Vaush are class reductionist and heavily implying Nazis. I mean, edited my fucking logo into a swastika in the thumbnail.
Care about your feelings, but whatever. I need to get my facts straight before making this video.
Yes,
but
you
whatever.
do. You really do.
That person said something to the effect of, you know, you're using Ben Shapiro's language by using Wokescold, and then Ben Shapiro said that Ben Shapiro is a fascist, and I'm like, Ben Shapiro is not necessarily a fascist.
Wait, so I'm basically still alt-right. Me and Vaush are basically still alt-right, but Ben Shapiro isn't a fascist? He's literally, like, his rhetoric is identical to that of fascists. Are you telling me that me and Vaush are supposedly alt-righters, but Ben Shapiro isn't a fascist by your logic? Why do these people always come out to defend, like, right-wing figures, but relentlessly? It's all they do, attack, like, other lefties. Why do these people do this? How can you be this stupid?
Ben Shapiro is a far right-leaning figure that brainwashes and red pills, that basically red pills, normies into fascism. You understand? And that's.
Am I supposed to disagree with that statement? That's not a statement that I disagree with. Okay.
That's what Ben Shapiro's job is. Ben Shapiro basically, has talking points about, white privilege and, anti-feminism and...
Okay.
And liberalism and, traditional marriage.
Okay.
But he's not a fascist.
Hasn't he? He is a fascist. Ben Shapiro is a fascist. Do you not know? Does she not know the definition of fascism, or the commonly accepted definition of fascism? Fascism doesn't so much have a definition as it has a bunch of different aspects and variables that you sort of have to draw a line to, and it's like, okay, if you fit most of these boxes, then you're probably a fascist, right? And Ben Shapiro ticks a lot of those fucking boxes. Holy shit! So she believes that me and Vaush are fascists, or alt-righters, or conservative. I mean, once again, she made my logo into a fucking swastika in the thumbnail, and is claiming that is defending Ben Shapiro. Just refresh the stream, okay? It'll come back in a minute. My internet's shit.
He's not necessarily a fascist. A fascist is someone who literally goes out of his way to literally enforce traditionalism to the fullest extent.
Wait, that's what Ben Shapiro is trying to do. That's why he does what he does. He doesn't have the power to enforce it. He's not the president. I mean, Donald Trump. I mean, if you want to defend against the claim Donald Trump is a fascist, that's gonna be tough for you. What are you talking about? He is a fascist. Is somebody not a fascist if they don't have the power to implement their beliefs?
And granted, he has authoritarian views, and sure, he has fascist ideology, and sure, you can even say that he has fascist leanings, but I wouldn't call Ben Shapiro a fascist. He is very far right, for sure. I think calling Ben Shapiro fascist is I feel bad for even defending Ben Shapiro because
Yeah, interesting how literally all these people do is defend right-wingers and attack people on the left. Isn't that interesting? How, like, this person will call me and Vaush, like right-wing chuds who aren't doing anything for the left, class reductionist, blah, 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 and pull it all out of their ass. But they'll spend, like, 2 minutes of a 12-minute video defending Ben Shapiro. And these people, and we're the real chuds. We're the real, like, right-wingers. Okay.
that goes against my morals. It goes against my morals. Because I hate Ben Shapiro. I really do. Ben Shapiro is disgusting. I even made a video on my channel where Ben Shapiro made some claims against intersectionality, and I debunked Ben Shapiro's.
I did as well, and guess what? It got way more views, probably brought a lot more people who were possible Ben Shapiro fans to the left, because I do it in a way that appeals to them. What you do is fine. If you want to make your videos debunking reactionaries in a way that's just your own thing, and you're fine with that, do that. Do your own thing. But don't make these fucking, these shitty-ass videos with no research and no facts behind them, calling me and Vaush, for one, ineffective, when, like, that's just mathematically untrue. I can show you the numbers. We've already brought up, like, we already brought up the Social Blade stats, like, 40,000 subs in a month! 6,000 subs in a month! Like, okay. And then come on here and defend Ben Shapiro. What are you doing? Everything she said is so fucking stupid.
Video. So don't say that I stan Ben Shapiro, because I don't. But the point of the matter is that I really want. Can we just not platform Pig Puncher / Xanderhal and Vaush?
Can we just not platform them? I mean, to be honest, it's more so can we not platform people like you? Wait, we already have platforms. We built ourselves up to be pretty big and have our own platform. Who's platforming us? Wait, are you, like, asking YouTube? Like, this isn't even, like, a criticism anymore. This is just requesting that we not have, like, a platform, that we be banned or deplatformed. This is all these people want. They don't care about the left growing. They don't care about the left succeeding and beating the right in this, like, culture war. They just want people they don't like deplatformed. These people are abusive. Have you seen the way that these people talk about me and, like, Vaush and, like, ContraPoints and whatnot? Go, seriously, name search me, Vaush, or ContraPoints on Twitter right now. You might, if you follow one of us, you might be blocked, but you'll see a lot of things come up. Read the tweets that these people make about us. You would think these are right-wingers, like alt-righters on Kiwi farms, right? The way these people talk. They're just scumbag pieces of shit that have, like, a bone to pick with me and Vaush and ContraPoints and anybody who is on the left and successful, that just want to see people they don't like in pain. Like, one of them, I quote tweeted it this morning, was a bunch of people celebrating that Shoe on Head and Armored Skeptic had broken up, and were, like, delighting in her being, like, in a bad place and being in pain, right? Just delighting in that, being like, haha, yeah, you know, these people are bad. Like, these are not good people. They're scum fucks. They don't care about the people they're criticizing getting better. They don't care about actually, like people improving. All they care about is those that they dislike being miserable, and those they dislike tend to be creators on the left.
Anymore. I don't know much about Destiny, but, like, is Destiny really that cancerous? Like, can we not platform him either? Like,
wait. Are you, by we, who are you talking about? All of you people are fucking irrelevant. The largest Wokescold YouTuber I can think of is Thought Slime, and Vaush surpassed him, like, weeks ago. And I'm probably gonna surpass him as well. Like, who's platforming who? Yeah, no, fine. If you like 5 follower accounts don't want to platform me, that's fine. I mean, you guys have already, like, pussied out of debates with me every time, unless you have some, like, unless it's in a hostile arena where you've gotten a moderator who's agreed not to talk about anything that makes you look bad. Like, yeah, I guess, I mean, sure, you guys don't have to platform me. You guys have already refused to debate me at every turn. Whenever you claim you have something against me. But I mean, sure, yeah, don't platform me. I'm sure I'm gonna suffer a lot from not being platformed by like 12 follower accounts.
Destiny in particular doesn't come to my attention anymore, but like can we not like have him as considered part of the left if like Destiny is like that like big of a deal? Like Destiny in particular, I know was like being questioned as part of whether or not he was like a comrade, but like
Destiny has never been a comrade. Destiny identified as a leftist back in like 2016 or 2017 when he first started debating right wingers and didn't really know that he wasn't a lefty because he assumed, well, I'm a capitalist, but I'm still super progressive. Destiny's a liberal. He is left leaning. Why are you trying to gatekeep? Also, Destiny doesn't even give a shit about this person. Destiny doesn't really do the thing where he engages with Wokescold types because he just hates all lefties to a degree. But, like, why are you talking about Destiny now if you know nothing about him besides what you've heard on Twitter? These people don't know anything. She doesn't know anything about me, Destiny, or Vaush except what she's read on Twitter.
I don't think Destiny is necessarily someone we should consider, you know, like whether or not like is you know, I don't think we should have this discussion about Destiny either. Like it's Destiny is not important to whether or not he's on our side. He's a liberal, he's a capitalist, you know?
Okay.
And like I just feel like Vaush and Pig Puncher, it's just time to let them become obsolete. They're not third.
Wait, how? Let them become obsolete? Our channels are fucking exploding. What are you talking about? Does she think that like she's going to ascend to become a 1 million subscriber lefty YouTuber and me and Vaush are going to be dead channels in a year? What? Let us become obsolete. Our channels are fucking exploding. What are you talking about?
They're not serving any praxis. They're not helping us. You know, like
tell that to literally all the lefties that are like tell that to the hundreds or I should say thousands of people in my community, or tens of thousands of people in my community that disagree with that, and the over 100,000 people in Vaush's community that disagree with that. Or, because guess what? ContraPoints is cool with me and Vaush, and I assume most of our audience would probably be as well. Ask them, too, the almost 1 million people that follow ContraPoints, because I know you're one of those people that canceled ContraPoints on Twitter. I can tell. I think I can probably intuitively guess that. Is ContraPoints also is ContraPoints also not doing anything for the left? Should we stop platforming her, even though she's like the largest lefty YouTuber? We should stop, you know, just let her channel die and go into irrelevancy, just because, you know, you people on Twitter think that she's not doing anything for the left. You think it's gonna happen? No. In reality, I think this is where we'll wrap it up, because she's not making any arguments here. People like you, there aren't a lot of you. You aren't the majority of the left, to be clear. And I'm talking directly to Skylar Zabo, or those that are like her right now. You guys aren't the majority of people on the left. But you're a very loud, obnoxious minority. Enough so that people like Ben Shapiro and Sargon of Akkad and all those anti-SJW YouTubers were able to build careers making fun of people like you, and strawmanning the left to say that everybody on the left is like you. But guess what? It's not. Not everybody on the left is like you. And people like you are repellent to normies, I guess you would say. People who aren't on the left, or are like liberals, right? You are repellent. There's a reason why people like ContraPoints, and like me, and like Vaush, and like H-Bomber Guy, and a Philosophy Tube, who don't engage in that shit, are getting as big as they are. And their success has coincided with the growth of the left online, and the downfall, and Destiny, of course, and the downfall of the anti-SJW community online. Now, don't get me wrong, reactionary rhetoric is still pretty popular, because as long as people like you keep doing the dumb shit people like you do, those people are going to have fuel and relevancy forever to keep their channels going. You are their fuel. We're basically tearing down the straw man the right has built of us, because we're not like you. We're not whiny little shitheads that'll make claims, like easily falsifiable claims against other lefties that are doing way more for the left than you are, and just whine about it all day on Twitter. We're out there making content, bringing people over, radicalizing people, making the left more culturally relevant online again, while you do nothing but bitch online. Bitch and whine about lefties that are doing more for the left than you are, and that are bigger than you are. If the left wins, it's going to be because of people like me, and Vaush, and ContraPoints, and other big online figures radicalizing the proletariat to a point where the working class is way more progressive, and all of the trans and non-binary and black and white and everybody comrades come together, and they rebel against the state and do, praxis revolutionary things, direct action stuff. But you have to radicalize the proletariat first. And guess what? That's done online, and people like you are repellent against the general population online. So stop it, because you're all very stupid. And you should probably stop. Like, it's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay?